Hey, what's going on, guys? Last video I've been talking about how to pick up the right sources for your ongoing web scraping projects if you're a beginner and trying to escape the dilemma of no job, no experience, and on the country. So just in order to get the real-world experience in the web scraping niche, I suggested you guys to actually pick up some sort of data that is sensitive. This is that is on the one hand is business sensitive, and on the other hand is machine learning sensitive. And that's the reason for picking up some sports data that could be later used for some sort of a sports analytics and predictions, which the very kind of big branch in machine learning. Like predictions is really interesting, especially when it comes to sports analytics and predicting like the bets for the sport matches and things like that. So today we're gonna be scraping a list of boxer rankings in particular for literally all the existing weights within the professional division, obviously. So let's consider heavyweights just to have a look what is there. So here within the heavyweights we got okay, I'm just wondering, okay, so it's not available right over in here, right? Oh, so we don't even need to actually kind of click that button, I guess. So here also we have the cruiserweight. Yeah, sorry. So no need actually to click up the particular button to navigate. So all these weight categories are available within the single page, basically. So the heavyweight, lightweight, cruiserweight, all kind of weights. And here we got really lots of boxers in particular. And well, yeah, let's consider Manny Pacquiao. I like this guy. So, and if we just have a look at the boxer's personal card, we got a photo, which would be nice to scrape, and we have his statistics like win, losses, and draws, I guess, and his title if available, and what else? So I'm not really sure. Oh, so this seems like technical knockout. I'm not sure regarding this abbreviation, unfortunately. Maybe something like the judge decision. So it's maybe like undisputed judges decisions versus like kind of some judges considered him to win, somebody considered his opponent to win. I'm not really sure. I'm not good at sports at all, so I'm not an expert in this sort of an abbreviations. But here is lots of sensitive data to scrape basically within the stats. So we got his age, height, his reach, his stance, and this is interesting. I've never I never thought that the stances in boxing is actually distinguished by some sort of specific names. Actually, this is really interesting. So also we got the wins by KO, knockout percentage here, losses, stopped fights, draws, the date when he started his career, his professional career, and all this stuff. So also, yeah, we even have some articles regarding this boxer, which is also nice, but it's already not kind of the scope of this tutorial at least. So we will go through every boxer link in particular from this kind of site, and then we will try to scrape all the data available and store this to CSV files. So if you're interested in completing this sort of a project that would be already kind of exactly the same like the real world project that you could have encountered, say on Upwork or wherever freelancing or whatever freelancing platform. So if you're interested, let's actually start. So I'm gonna be using Python SCRAPY framework, and I'm gonna be using the approach of one single file spider that would contain all the data extraction logic basically. So I'm not going to be creating the SCRAPY project because I really consider the minimalist approach, so I just got the single file called boxers.py within my current working directory, and that's kind of it. So before doing anything else, I would like to say what the script would be doing in particular. So script to scrape boxer rankings from, and the site name box.live, copy, and dislike. And also I would like to say buy, just to put a signature over in here, and code monkey king, which is me for those of you who don't know this yet. So code monkey king, I'm also known as code monkey king. Okay, and now we got this nice little header, and you know what, clients really like this sort of stuff, so it's kind of the professional way of doing things, well, at least to my personal understanding, and it also shows your own style, so that's what helps your code to stand out from the others, basically. So code layout and styling really matters. So now we need to import some packages. So first we need to import SCRAPY framework itself, so I say import SCRAPY, and then from scrapy.crawler I want to import the crawler process, and this is needed in order to be able to run the spider from within a Python script. Also, I would like to say from scrapy.selector import selector, and this is needed to fake the response object in order to extract the data from the local copy of the HTML response that we would obtain along the way. Also, I would like to import JSON module to pre-print the response, and if we don't have any string query parameters, and seems like we don't, yeah, so in this case we don't need urllib and urllib.parse.url encode method, so we're not going to be importing this. So now we need to define the class, the main and the only class name. So well, let's call this boxer rankings class, and I'm creating the class that would be, I call this boxer rankings, and it would inherit from the scrapy.spider, which is the general purpose scrapy spider or crawler. And also we need to provide the scraper or spider, call it however you want, name, and the name, let's call this boxer rankings, like this, maybe like this. Okay, and now we need to provide the base URL we're supposed to start crawling with, and in our case the base URL would be this one. So base URL would be equal to this sort of stuff. Also, I would like to provide a user agent, even though it doesn't seem to be really necessarily needed, but still, just to look like more like a browser, I would like to provide some. So let's see if we can grab this from whatever request actually. So here is the user agent, copy. So here I can say just like custom headers, and headers would be equal to what we got here, my browser in particular. So just don't forget to specify the Python dictionary format. And before actually we start our crawling logic, I would first like to provide the main driver here. So I would like to say if name equals to main. In this case, I would like to run the scraper or spider, that doesn't matter. And here I would like to first I would like to create the process variable that would be the instance of the crawler process, like this, and then I say process dot crawl, and I'm using this boxer rankings class as an argument here. And finally say process.start in order to actually start this scraper. Okay, perfect. So now we can already test this in the terminal. So I'm opening the terminal in the current working directory, and by simply typing python 3 boxers.by, I'm invoking my scrapy spider here. So you see, like, just okay, so just a typo here, sorry. Okay, so I didn't use the SCRAPY command here because I'm working outside of the SCRAPY project context, so no SCRAPY project, just the bare Python script, and that's why I'm using Python to invoke this script basically. So from now on we can provide what is known. Sorry guys, hold on. So from now on we need to provide what is known as the crawler's entry point, and there is a method called the start requests, which is the standard method of the SCRAPY spider, the base spider we're inherited from, that serves actually as the entry point for the entire crawler. So it only takes the self instance, and that's kinda it. So here we need to make HTTP request to the base URL, and in order to do this, I can simply say like yield scrapy.request, and here I need to provide a bunch of parameters. So the first one would be the URL. In our case, this would be equal to self.base URL. So this one in particular. Also, I would like to specify the headers, so I say self.headers to include the user agent we've just defined within the headers class field of the boxer rankings class. And finally, I need to provide the callback function because, sorry, headers equals, because SCRAPY is using Twisted Internet library, which allows us to make asynchronous HTTP requests. So callback would be equal to let's say simply self.parse, just a pretty standard way to name the callback function. And here I would just say like parse response. Well, actually, let's call this parse boxer, because we would be parsing each boxer in particular. So parse boxer data. Like this, and I'm creating the method called def parse boxer, and it would take the self instance followed by the response object. And already here we can actually so what kind of thing we do so what do we need to do right over in here? You see, like, we got really lots of, so just how can I get rid of this advertisement? Okay, so we got really lots of links here, and I need to extract literally all the links for all the boxers, and then I need to loop over the over all the available links, and eventually crawl through each of them recursively. So yeah, this seems to be like the very first. So I'm wondering if they would be if they would have the same selectors. And hold on a sec, is Anthony Joshua is available like within this division or not, or he just stands out? I'm just wondering. Okay, let's inspect this link, this element in particular. So we got this H reference. Okay, champ head. Okay, rank file mini. So I'm not sure if we just go to belt and I'm just trying to pick up the right way to pick up the selectors here. So okay, this list, and every list has its own H reference, but I guess if we just go through this full rank, but hold on a sec, full rank. Oh, so yeah, it's kind of, yeah, full rank mini and another division. So, well, let's try to consider starting with this class. I've never been scraping this side before, so the debugging logic might be different. So, again, like in order to avoid torturing the target side, I would like to use the SCRAPY shell to first debug the selector, and then use it within the source code. So I just want to grab the entire link here, and I'm using the fetch method and providing this URL as an argument, and we got the 200 response code, which is okay. And now we can actually try to debug our selector to extract the links for every single boxer. So let's try to start with the div class rank file mini. So let's say response.css. I'm looking for a div with a class equals to this, and then recursively looking for a CSS a tag and the attribute of hrefs, and I want to get all available links. So yeah, it seems like even though we do have the real boxers here, boxer's name, yeah, perfect. Teofimo Lopez is one potential candidate for Vasily Lomachenko in some of the next fights. I would like to see that fight, basically. Okay, so we definitely got these boxers, but let's try to find a way to distinguish between. So we don't need this link. Yeah, we don't need this one. Oh, so actually we need only those that have this boxers within a link itself. So let me try to adjust this slightly a bit. So if I say just hrefs and start to pick up just the value partially, and let's call this, well, I could have made boxer like this, but, or even like, okay, it doesn't work. Hold on, guys. Okay, now it's better. So yeah, I can't use this flashes. So now we did extract only those links that contain this boxer keyword within inside. But hold on a sec. This is not. Oh my god! So this didn't work actually. Okay. I can't see the reasonable way to distinguish actually between these guys, but let's try to see. Well, this is interesting. We got a profile here, but for some reason, so yeah, it's strange why his name is not like in other cases. Well, but as far as this is still the valid profile, we can actually keep this as well. Okay, so just perfect. And now would like to reuse the selector that we've just created right over in here, and I just copy this, and now I will use this within my source code. So we need to loop over boxer URLs. So for, let's say boxer in, let's say boxer URL actually in, and now I just paste what we got here. So we don't need this for a while. So here we can say like or no, not like this, or let's say like this, if boxer no, it's not a boxer actually. So, sorry guys, hold on. It would be better to call this division actually. So for division, so because this is the heavyweight, the middleweight, it's lightweight, and so on. So for division, we need to say so H reference. So boxer URL would be equal division dot, and this division is a type of SCRAPY selector. So we're looking for the H reference recursively, and the one that contains the boxer within its H reference, and we need only to get 1 year because we're looking over all the available divisions. So that's kind of it. So here I just would like to say like extract boxer URL, and I would also like to print the boxer URL just to make sure that we did extract exactly the same data as before. So I don't need this SCRAPY shell for a while, but I would mind, no, I won't need this anymore. I would better be working with the local copy instead. We're supposed to parse the entire data regarding every boxer's profile and his rankings. So yeah, let's try to see if the links are available. Okay, something is going on here for some reason. This is a bit strange, so it doesn't seem to. Okay, hold on a sec, I just want to check that out if we got a response actually. Okay, so we don't even get a response. This is a bit strange. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. I did write the start request in the wrong way, and that's the reason why nothing happened basically. So it just didn't find the proper start request method there. So now this should work, I hope so. Okay, now it seems like it's making the request, and okay, so here we got the list of all the boxers available, but hold on a sec, I'm just wondering, it's not really that, is this kind of all we got and that's it? So it doesn't seem to be like all the boxers. This is a bit strange. So he stops with this guy. So I just want to search for this guy on the site. Hold on a sec, this is a bit strange. So it can't be all the boxers, because yeah, I'm just wondering, like, so maybe that there should be some different selectors actually. Okay, let's try to figure this out. So yeah, probably I'll pick up this selectors for Ron. Okay, just update this and boxer rankings. No, I don't need this actually. I just want to inspect the element actually. So okay, rank full mini. Okay, so I've been looping over this guy's rank full mini, right? Then why on earth So we got this rank full mini right over in here as well, right? So we got lots of rank full mini. Then why on earth does he actually give so little in return? Okay, so let me just try to figure that out of how many elements it seems to, well, maybe just, I just want to bring the length of this selector okay, let's have a look. There's too few boxers available. 68. I'm wondering, is this the right number? It's really strange. We got it list. No, it can't be. Like 15 here, 15 here. It's 30 and 60 and more and more and more. So are these guys located within some sort of a different selector? No, rank full mini as well. If I just try to print, it's right over in here. If I just try to print attribute of title just to see the guy's name actually. Okay, so these are the heavyweights, definitely. So let's try to find some okay. No, don't go there. Where did I get? Nope, I don't need there. I don't need to go there. Okay. It's incredibly difficult to work with the developer tools being open. Okay, so and let's try to search even more. So where is the guy? Junior flyweight already. This is a bit strange. This is a bit strange. It's definitely not the very last one. Oh, I see. It seems like, yeah, it seems like that we've picked up only the belt owners here, like the champions, but we didn't really take these guys. Okay, so yeah, this case we might have go a slightly different way. Yeah. Okay, guys. So seems like I've just realized what was kind of wrong here. So you see, like, it seems like we did pick up only these champions, right? So these 60 guys are just the champions in literally all the weight categories and all the available like WBO, WBA, and this, like, forget how they call basically. So also we need to look for this OL. O list. I'm not sure what this O stands for in this list items. But hold on a sec. Do you want to say that we can actually... Oh, so there is no data available regarding these guys. I'm a bit confused by this, to be honest. So we do have their names. Oh, we can only have... We only do have their rankings, like wins, losses, etc. So we don't have detailed data for these guys. Yeah, this is interesting. So we got only this. So we can find his name. Okay. And we have this rank record as well. Well, so which means that we also need to figure that out, how exactly to proceed regarding the combining data of the champion details data and this statistics for the, not for the champions but for all the other boxers actually. So here we have only the name and results basically, so it's called rank record. Yeah, so only the name and the rank record, while within the champions we also have, so a part of only results, we have more data. So probably it would be a good idea to scrape both. I'm just wondering, so maybe we could have provide the champions kind of more features, but I'm still wondering, do they really mean that? Okay, so maybe there is something available actually. Okay, so this guy seems not to be the champion, right? And he still has this. So how? But I couldn't see the link actually. So hold on a sec. This is getting a bit weird. So if they all actually have this, seems like all of the guys actually have their links, corresponding links. I'm just wondering. Okay. Oh, so probably just some boxers don't have this references, but most of them do have. Okay, so in this case let's try to keep track of two lists, so the champion list and the non-champ pretendant. I'm not sure how they're called in English correctly. Okay, so yeah, I'm just thinking how to make a better layout. So, well, probably I will go slightly different way here. So here let's say extract champion URLs and say champion URLs would be equal to this. Copy, paste, and just to keep the code readable, I would like to separate the selectors, so CSS, and this time Okay, and also let's keep track of all the available. So boxer URLs. So let's keep track of the entire list, and we will be populating this list actually. So also we'll try to extract. I'm sorry guys, I just need to Google that word so how it's spelled in English correctly. Hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry for calling them pretendants, because it's like they are pretendants, so it's called challengers. Sorry for boxing community. I apologize for calling this pretendants. It's actually challengers. So here I want to extract challengers, challenger URLs, and oh my god, I hope I spelled the word challenger correctly. Challenger. let me double check this in Google Translate. I'm sorry guys. I won't forgive it. I won't forgive myself if I just spell this wrong actually. So let's check this out. Challenger. Yeah, it seems like correctly spelled. Okay, so challenger URLs would be equal. So this part is the same, and here we would add some middle layer, some CSS, so this OL tag and dot CSS and list item, and now actually this one. So actually we need the H reference as well as here. Here specifying the boxer is not really needed because actually there is the only A tag within the list class, so I can just get rid of this. And now I just want to print champion URLs. So well, in any case we would need to append this guy. So loop over champion URLs and for URL in champion URLs. Let's first try to print the URL and see if we still got the same, and then we'll do the same for the challenger URLs. Okay, now loop over challenger URLs and challenger URLs here. Okay, and again just print the URL, so hope to see that as well. Okay, but oh my god, so I needed to say get all, right? So to extract the H references actually instead of instead of the selectors, the berry selectors. Yeah, now we get really lots of boxers and seems like reasonable results already. So here, instead of printing the URLs, we need simply to say like boxer URLs, this one variable dot append, and this URL here, and literally the same. So just append champions to list. But hold on a sec, maybe No, still, I could have processed them in separate. So first I could have, you know, like make 2 lists with the champions and and the challengers, but still in this. So if I just want to compare the card, the profile of the champion. So okay, so here it says like he's IBF, WBO, WBA champion. Okay, and if say we would consider a non-champion yet, I guess this should have remained just empty, right? Yeah, just no data that he's a champion actually. Okay. We still have really lots of interesting data to consider here as well. So really lots of data. This is interesting, but well, this already goes outside the scope of this particular tutorial, so we'll keep just the profile data, and that's gonna it. So yeah, let's process them together. So appending these champions to the list, and also append challengers to the list as well. And finally we need to look over boxer URLs, so like all the boxer URLs, and for URL in boxer URLs, so this list that it's already been kind of initialized. So let's first again try to print the URL we're supposed to be crawling through just one last time to make sure that the boxer's URL was actually initialized. Yeah, perfect. So now we are already ready to start crawling through every boxer's card basically. So I would say crawl boxer's profile, and here we need to say yield, and I would say I guess response follow is, we could have used SCRAPY request as well, but let's consider response.follow, and in this case the URL would be equal to URL, yes, so this is the name of the argument and this is the URL, so let's call this boxer URL, so just to distinguish boxer URL, and the headers would be equal self headers, just like in the previous level of responses, and the callback function, so now the callback would be equal to, let's call this self parse profile, because we're supposed to be parsing the profile for every single boxer there. And also I would like to break after crawling through the very first boxer, and assuming that the very first boxer would be a champion, he would already obtain his profile would already contain all the possible elements to figure out if some championship is available there, so champion titles are available. So and for those who just won't have these selectors, they would just remain empty. That's kind of it. So I would like to use the champion's profile as the pattern to formulate the features for every single boxer's profile card. So now we need to define the parse profile data, and I say that parse profile, and again it would take the self instance followed by your response object, and probably the very first thing I would like just to, well actually I need to store the response text, the HTML response to the local file in order to avoid torturing the target side during providing the data extraction logic. I would also like to see if it fires actually, but yeah, we can actually start with a story. So here I would say like store HTML content, HTML response locally, and I would say with open and let's say profile.html. I want to write the bytes to the file stream as file, and simply saying app.write and response.text. So and I will try to run this again, and I hope to see profile.html file appearing right over in here. Yeah, and we got it. So we got the response of 200, which is successful response code from the particular boxers, from Anthony Joshua in particular. So now this kind of HTML file has to be exactly the same as what we see right over in here. And now let's try to actually trying to scrape all the available data. So I'm just wondering this profile instead, so it's just redirects to the same page literally. So yeah, probably I'm not sure. So it would be a good idea to. So is this actually a new? Is this a link? Next, find stream tickets. So just trying to grab as much data as possible. Okay, but let's actually start from the very beginning. So probably the very first thing we would like to consider is actually a name. So I just want to inspect this element. Okay. So this, we got a list here. Yeah, so first need to understand how the structure works, and then just to find the logic of how to with class single fighter. Okay. By the way, so we can extract the image as well. H1. Well, I guess there is more than the only H1 tag here, but we can, if we just say list item class highlight full record. So how many of these guys? Copy and so I'm just wondering. So the name and okay, so this is the only one. Okay, so we gotta try to extract name from right over in here. So okay, perfect. So now we can actually start. Now I would like to comment this code out because we will not be using this anymore in this tutorial at least. So I will just leave this. Obviously, you don't want to keep this in the production version, but I would just leave this for those of you who would be trying to recreate the steps shown in this tutorial. So the next thing to consider, we actually need to specify the local HTML content, and content would it be equals just initializes an empty Python string, and now I need to open local HTML file, and I say with open and your profile dot HTML. This time I want to read the bytes as file, and for line in app.read I want to say content plus equals line, and that's the way how we initialize our content variable with the content of the local HTML file. And now we need to SCRAPY selector. So I'm using here I'll create another response variable which would be taking this one, and I will show you the trick now. So here I say selector, and the text would be equal to content. And now in order to make this work, I need just to comment out this crawling logic, so scraper is not gonna be working anymore basically, and instead I would like to manually call the method boxrankings.parse profile and pass in the boxrankings instance, and I just take the response object with the empty string. So from now on this one is just the empty string, while this one would be this would mimic the real response object that could be used as a selector. So we now can say like response.css and all this stuff. If I just print this response, it would have given me the selector object in return. So this is it. Okay. So from now on, I guess we can extract profile features, and I used to call this variable features because regardless of data, we always got some features that we actually want to store, want to scrape. So here, let's consider the name and highlight full record list item. So let's try to search for this particular list item as far as it got a specific response.css. As far as this list item got a specific unique class, we can distinguish it quite simply by this like way, and then we need to recursively search for h1 tag and text and get one. Okay, so now I just want to add some debugging line here, so I would say JSON.dump. So I'm using JSON.dump method just to print this features in a user-friendly format. So features and indentation equals to 2 spaces. Now let's have a look what we got. Perfect. So now we got the name Anthony Joshua. Okay. So let's move on basically. So the next thing to consider right over here would be this results. So I don't know, is this maybe we'll find it's called the record. Yeah, just the record, not results. So span class record. Well, let's try this actually. I guess this is the unique data as well. Yeah, it's unique. Perfect. So span class record. So we mimic literally the same here. So I say record and response.css, and the span class equals to record, like this, and we want to get one, and actually don't forget to specify the text node, so we're looking for a textual node there. Okay, perfect. Now we got the record for Anthony Joshua. This is really nice. Okay, so now champion titles. So we would have the list of the champion titles. So let's consider. So we have this list items and IBF belt, WBO, WBA belt row. Okay, so copy, and I'm just wondering what would be the best way of storing this data, whether I'm supposed to be using nested data. Well, probably using the nested data would be better, and also, you know, like for those guys who does machine learning, they would always preprocess the data that is being scraped on their own, because everybody has his own habits in regards to these topics. So it's better to scrape data kind of in the most logic way. So don't try to to know how in particular they would be using. Yeah, sorry guys, being slightly distracted. Okay, so what I want to say that let's consider the key called titles, right? So and here it would be the list. Well, maybe not the list. Maybe this would be better to make it a dictionary. So let's call this like IBF, and we'll put a selector, then WBO, and put a selector and WBA. So is this the exact order? Yeah. And copy list item class, and here we can simply, oh my god, we can simply say like response.css, and we're looking for list item with the class equals to this, and we want the text, and actually get, you can leave this within this row as well. So let's copy this stuff and paste all this right over in here, and here we will have IBF, here WBO, and here WBA, and save, and let's have a look what we got. Okay, so we got these titles, if available, and again, if the guy don't have these titles, they just won't be left as empty, because yeah, they just won't be available there. That's kind of it. So that's just perfect. Okay, let's move on now. I'm sorry for this environmental rain sound. It's not a sound effect, this is the real rain, by the way, but I hope you can hear me. At least I hope you can hear what am I talking about here. Okay, so let's move on. So the form wins, I guess. So let's inspect this element as well. So span class form and span class point count. Okay. Point count. Oh, so that's how, yeah. So let's actually use this guy, I guess. Copy. So they claim to be this point count. So we can mimic this right over here. So points count, and I would say response. So this would be a list. I would say response.css, and we're looking for a span tag with a class equals to points count, and also, well, we'll try to. So hold on a sec. Yeah, we'll try to extract. So this empty space followed by the star means to extract the text or whatever elements from recursively from the child elements. So in our case, I'm looking for a textual nodes, and I need to say dot get all over here, and let's have a look what we will get it. Okay, so this is what we need, but we also need to get rid of the new lines. Get rid of, I have no idea what is this all about basically, so just try to get rid of that. So let's try to use the list comprehension technique, and this is how we go here. So we would say point, well, let's say it's actually points, but let's just use the text variable, then the name text, so tags dot get, and we want to replace get. Now it's a string after the get method fires, so now we can replace the new lines with nothing, and also we can strip it to get rid of unnecessary spaces, and for text in this list, and also filter by, so I say if text dot get is not equal to this sort of a thing here, less sign. Okay, and let's now see what we got. Okay, and also now we need to get rid of the empty elements, so this is done as simple as list filter none, and that's it. Okay, so now we got the points count here, which is perfect, and now we can move on actually. So now we go to the statistics, and probably as far as this is the format how it's represented on the profile page, we could have a statistics dictionary for this sort of a data, and I guess that would be the right way of doing things. Yeah, so let's create this statistics dictionary. So I would say stats, and this would be the type of Python dictionary, and now I just want to mimic all the possible statistics available. So age, height, reach, okay, age, height, reach, and stance, orthodox stance, cool. And okay, so this would be the stats, and then we would have a full record, right? So just to make the data looks like how it is presented on the page. So full record, and wins by KO, KO percentage, and no, it's too much. Let's make it like this. And lost, stopped, draws, debut. I'm not sure how to read this word precisely. I'm sorry, guys. Debut, debut. How is this? It might differ in UK and US pronunciation, but still, I just want to listen. Debut, but this is the UK pronunciation. I'm just wondering if what's the US pronunciation for this? Debut. UK. Debut. And here. Debut. So the emphasis is slightly different. So debut. So debut. Let it be the debut. Debut. Okay. Debut. What else? And strange here. No ranking available. Ranking as heavyweights. Ranking at heavyweight. But this might be different actually. Okay, I'm not sure what is pro RDS. Maybe professional fights. I don't know. Pro RDS. I'm not sure. So let's just keep it as is. Pro RDS. Okay. And finally the ranking. Okay. Didn't have ranking yet, right? Ranking. So some data might be available here, but let's just try to see. Maybe some other boxers would have some data within their rankings. So WBO. and IBF and WBC and WBA. Okay, nice. And so what else do we got here? Yeah, this is it. So now let's move on, providing all the possible selectors. So starting from the age and inspecting this element. So have description. Well, I guess yeah, this app description. So yeah, I don't really like. So now it would be a little pain to just figure out this particular element. So I'm just thinking how it would be better to, if these features are static, in this case you could have used indexing, which is not really that great idea. But okay, I just want to see. Let's pick up someone else. So if he would have literally the same set, stop. Yeah, it seems like the same set. Okay. It seems like yeah, the only problem that it's not clear of what kind of weight the particular boxer regards to. So yeah, here I would have probably be using the indexing system. So I'm not sure if that works really, but highlight record. So how many? 16. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could have used the indexing. I'm just wondering, so here it claims to be like the ranking at heavy weights. So okay, so here we got this heavyweight champion, but it's not explicitly clear regarding the division of the boxer. So I would also need to find this division, because it's really important actually. Yeah. Inspect. Copy. So is this one unique? Okay, let's try. So the one that has the heavyweights has this @ symbol, right? So that's how we can distinguish them. So name, record, titles. So ranking. Yeah, probably let's consider the very last one to be the division. It would be at least visible from the user perspective. So division and response.css list item class full record, and here I would like to use the list comprehension as well. So let's say text dot get and for text in this list only if we got this @ symbol in text dot get. So just trying to filter that list. Okay, so we got the division perfectly well. Just want to use the text here, and let's also split this by this @ symbol enclosed by the empty spaces, and consider the very last element. Okay, heavyweight, perfect. And also I want to join this by the empty string to convert the list to a string. Okay, now we got the division as well. So now it's clear, like the ranking in regards to what particular division actually. So that's the way to go here, at least to my own, according to my own understanding. And now we can get back to our this span class f desk. Yeah, span copy. So I guess we could have go the following way here. So response.css and span class equals to fdesk, and we want to extract the text, and we want to get all, and I want the very first element here. Save. So let's see if the age would match. So age 30, is this the age of Anthony Joshua? Let's check this out. Yeah, age 30, and then the height. So I guess yeah, the height. Yeah, so now we can actually use this indexing. Well, it's not kinda it won't work every time. It works only with the fixed data, but in this case, this sort of a technique seems to be quite pretty reasonable actually. I don't like using the fixed indexes within this feature selectors, because if you would encounter index error, it wouldn't it would fail basically to store the entire Boxer profile. But as far as we got all them fixed, I hope that we won't be encountering this kind of issues. Well, I really hope so, to be honest. So let's try to see if this trick works actually. Yeah, it seems like so. Wins 23, by 41%, 91%. Yeah, 110 2013. 110 2013. Priority is yeah. So stands orthodox right. Okay, so seems like all the data being extracted successfully. Also, so okay, we got also a description here. I'm wondering, view more expert areas. So Boxers, Anthony Joshua. So okay, this text. Yeah, picking up the description would have been nice as well. It's handled by JavaScript though, but let's try to see if we get something interesting. So expert fighter filters. Okay, copy. And well, let's actually try to extract the description as well. so description and response.css and the div class, this one, and well, let's try to search for all the p tags recursive. I'm just wondering, is every p tag seems to contain a text within inside it, and get all, save. Well, let's see if we just get something here. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, and I would probably just keep the description in a format of, but on the other hand, yeah, just to, well, we could have actually done it slightly different. So we could have joined this by the new line dot join so let's see what we'll have here. Yeah, we could have also considered this, like, but within default would it be probably the single line, I guess. Not really sure, but we'll see. Maybe it won't. Well, we'll see basically. So we got the description, which is perfect, and maybe some other useful links like tickets. So it's still like the same page. Next fights. Okay, so it seems like, whoa. Well, the odds are different. Yeah, in regards to the different bookmaker companies. Okay. It's really so many data, so much data here available. Yeah, I feel I feel slightly overwhelmed by the amount of data actually. So potential fights and rumors into Joshua's streams. Next fights are not available. So yeah, literally the amount of data for every single boxer is really countless. Yeah, we got really so much data right over in here. So these are potential fights. Well, we could have tried to extract the potential fights as well. I can't see much kind of use in this information. So can this help machine learning somehow, like potential? I don't think that somebody would have bet for possible matches, not sure. And this one is interesting, odds. So I just want to check the value for what does the odds means. I guess is this what I expect? Yeah, chances, other words. So this information is more interesting to my personal opinion, so we could have actually tried to extract this odds. So, well, why not? So let's see, let's inspect the elements. So we got table here, box embedding table. So I guess there would be lots of this box embedding table. Copy. I just want to see how many available. So 6 tables in the row, right? Okay. Well, and within this table we got this. So table header, empty block. Oh, so we got the classes for the particular bookmaker here. Well, this is interesting. So yeah, this might be interesting to scrape this information as well. So I guess it's worth spending the time for this. On the other hand, I'm just wondering, I could have asked you guys if you're interested in scraping this sort of a data. I could have made another part for this video, but on the other hand, if this is possible to scrape, then why not scrape? I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, what would be the best way to scrape this? Well, probably as the list of lists. So if we just try to scrape all the table rows, but here we got. Okay, let me just try one little thing here, and then we'll see what happens. So let's try to scrape the odds. So odds and okay, expose CSS table class this one, and well, if I just try to extract all the table rows, but hold on a sec, we got these guys all way along the same, so we can just pre-code them instead of scraping, right? Yeah, we can just pre-code this because the bookmakers are all the time the same. Okay, let's try to scrape the table row data and everything available there recursively. Well, it's not a good idea. Table row, and then let's go for table data, and this time, so well, the table data itself might not contain what we need there. Yeah, it has some spans inside. Okay, so let's try recursively extract all the textual values and see what we got there. So we got the data, but I don't like the layout completely. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what would be the best format for this. Odds selectors. Okay. My problem, guys, is that I'm just trying to visualize how am I supposed to represent this table within my data set, and well, probably I could have used this bookmakers as the key names, while this values as the appropriate values. So yeah, let's try. So I just want to get rid of this stuff for a while, and let's try to make it a dictionary. So it would be a name and then I need to list this bookmakers. Okay. And this one. Somebody's not available, I'm wondering why. Oh, if SkyBet is not available, say, yeah. We're not sure actually. Well, I hope to use indexes here as well, just like I did right over in here. I'm not sure if that works, but still, that flat and winner. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns. So let's check this out. So this is really about it's not a slider. Oh my god. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I hope this is kind of all. Let me just check this for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 of it. 10 exactly. So view all odds. Oh my god. There is something. Some additional data is available, I guess. Oh, so this redirects us to some sort of a new route. So we don't need that at the moment. So we'll limit our data set with this sort of a data. Okay, so I would like to distinguish for value for every single column, and I guess I can do that because, yeah, what I done. So hold on a sec. If I just so I did use this response CSS table, and yeah, I guess this should make a trick now. This indexing. As far as we got it fixed 10 column stable, so copy table rows. Not sure if I really need to go through all the table rows. Let's try to go through all the table data instantly. I'm not sure if this works, but let's try to see. And get all and say 0. Save. Oh, hold on a sec. So no, it won't be done this way. So yeah, this won't work like this exactly. Even though we got name extract, we got this just convert first table. So here might be like here. This would be the second equivalent, I guess. Or well, doesn't matter. So we can't really go this way. So we'll try to append the odds slightly different way. So extract odds in here. I should have looked over all the tables, right? So let's say for table in response CSS table so just to make sure that we look through all the tables first, so here I would say print just to make sure that we hit a table there, and don't print this. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tables, and let's check this out. If we have exactly 6 tables regarding odds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tables. Yeah, perfect. So we got 6 tables exactly. And so now here we can create our odds as a list. Odds would be a list. So we can say like odds.append, and now, oh my god, did I just, oh no man, I just I kicked my previous data set. Oh man. With all the bookmaker names. Okay, doesn't matter. So I'll show you what I mean there, guys. So if now we will say table, so this would be the name, and table.css, and well, I guess bare table data tag would be just fine. Text get all 0, save. Should it be 6 names? Oh, I'm sorry, odds. What have I done? Features, odds like this. Okay, so end in Joshua, that's because it's the first. So, and this one would be his opponent, I guess. Right? This is a bit strange. Oh, the opponent would be, it would be like here, I guess, or maybe here, or maybe here. Doesn't matter. So, okay. So there should be slightly different set. Data set. So yeah, we need also to look over the rows as well, and probably hold on a sec, I'm just wondering, like I got this table row. Well, okay guys, so we got just what I've been talking about. So we got the pretender's current boxer name, and then we have his opponent name there. But we also need, but we also have this. I'm not sure what this new line is standing for. So there should be just a 10 elements actually, because we got exactly 10 columns. So it's like, so probably we can get rid of this. So either this would be a value or a dash if no value, and all the other stuff should be filtered. So first let's try to filter this actually. So I'm not yet sure how exactly I'm supposed to be doing this, but still. So well, okay, let's try something. So text get for text in this list if text get is not equal to new line. Oh, hold on a sec. We can make it easier. Just we can just replace the new lines by nothing and dot replace empty space by nothing as well, and filter list filter none. Oh, what have I done? Okay, so let's have a look again. What string object is no get? Oh, sorry. Okay, now it seems much better. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, too many. I'm not sure why. Maybe this goes for no idea. So I just need to try to compare I just need to try to compare these names and the bad bookmakers odds to match the name and the values. So so this, let's say current boxer, and also we would have the opponent as well. And but hold on a sec, maybe not like this. So maybe we'll go like slightly different. So if we have, yeah, I guess this would be better. So current boxer, and this would be another nested data set here. And challenger, well, maybe opponent. So let's say the boxer and the opponent, and this would be literally the same. So now we would try to match this. Again, I'm sorry for doing this again. So just need to specify the names for the bookmakers. And you know, like, guys, I personally consider this like job to be very interesting, because I don't know, maybe my Eastern Chinese mindset, even though my eyes are not that narrow, unfortunately, but still, maybe because it likes to put everything in order, maybe for some different reason, I don't know, but I really like this classification jobs, to be honest, absolutely. And winner. So let's calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we got an empty block for. Well, we got some empty block. Okay. And now we will try to match the data. I hope so. I really hope so. So here we would have. So I'm wondering, do we really need to? We could have actually do this kind of once. So I'm wondering. So just in order to avoid duplicating this. So table odds paste odds row, right? Okay. Okay. Does this work? And let's try odds row 0 element. Copy, paste. So this is not true. So let's see. Okay. So 6 tables, perfect. So boxer and his opponent. So and now the odds for this. Okay. So I just want to print all to see. Oh, this would be a long story, but still. Okay. So 1. So the half, 1.5, 1.5. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec, I'm just wondering. This is the best odd. Where is this coming from? And minus 200s. I also can see this minus 200s completely, to be honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so no ideas at this moment on how to match these guys actually. Well, at least the data is different, which is already nice. Just can't see the right values, to be honest. Okay, Alexander Usyk. 6 and 4, 2.5. 2.5 is available, but what about 6 and 4? I'm just wondering, like, maybe this empty block. Nope. So fighter name. Well, okay. We got this best odd. Okay. Oh, this is it. So we got this 1 and 2, and we got this 1.5. So let's try to extract only. So we just wanted this different slightly. So from the table rows, try to extract the span. Not sure if it works. And in this case we might not need all this replacement logic as well, but I just want to see the difference, if there is any difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, at least now we have this only 10. But hold on a sec, why? Still weird, I have no idea why. Oh, that's because, yeah, that's because we need to look for a tag as well. Sorry. So it's better say only 8. Well, now we got the values, but we don't have, yeah, now we have only these values. Like, okay, so it's not exactly what I wanted to have, so let's get rid of this part. And also let's filter by, so so we don't have this, so we need only those that have point, right? So we don't really encounter this plus 150 values like. Even though that data might be sensitive, but as far as we don't have this being displayed on the screen, and I'm not really good at understanding that data. So, well, let's try to filter slightly different. So let's say if dot in, but hold on a sec, this would give me just, yeah, this would be wrong results again. Yeah. We don't have them all. And what if we just try to say span, so pick up only this, if we just pick up only this DAC decimal odd, oh, so that just seems to be a different format, right? And if we try to extract text recursively still, maybe this helps. Okay, this already looks like much better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, too many. But still, this is already kind of better. So now I hope that we will try to figure out, like, so and we didn't scrape the boxer name. Okay, we can scrape the boxer name different way. So, okay, let's consider the very first one. So 1.5 dash 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 1.5 1.5 dash 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 1.5. 4 dashes should it be here, right? Bet threat and win, bet threat and winner, and we got, okay, so after we're going for the second row. Perfect, just absolutely perfect. So seems like this would be 0. Okay, base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4, base 5, base 6, base 7, base 8. Save. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I really started liking this. Yeah, and oh, and the very last one is 2.5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm not sure if here we got 1.5. No, we don't have. We have 1.5 here, 2.5 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So do we have only 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, hold on a sec. I just completely lost. So let's count them again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, so what's the problem? And we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is right, but so I missed some 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be fine. It should have contained a dash for some reason. It doesn't for some reason. Oh, now it's fine. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's 8. And here, respectively, we have 9, 10, and 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry guys, my wife is calling me to have some dinner, but I would love to consider that actually, because it's really cold outside. Save, so just one last try. Oh my god, out of range. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, let's drop this. I'm not sure why this is happening, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's because yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my god, what have I done? So it's easier to, yeah, it's all wrong, so this would be 9, sorry, and this would be 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, and perfect. Okay, so, okay. I will have some dinner now and get back to you guys. Okay guys, I just got a dinner and feeling much better at the moment, so let's move on actually, and now let's try to extract the names for the boxer and his opponent. And I remember, like here, I've seen the particular unique selector, so fighter name, TD class fighter name. So let's try to make use of this. So here we did have this odds row, and let's try to make use of the extract fighter name. Okay, so GHD name response dot CSS and span class fighter name, and getting a text from there, and get all. And I guess fighter name 0, index of 0, fighter should be the boxer, while fighter name index of 1, the second element, should be, oh my god, his opponent. But for some reason I don't have this at the moment. So yeah, let's actually see what we got there within the fighter name. Oh wait, no, not a response, it's actually table. Sorry, table. So was it? Oh, it's not a span. My god, it's not a span. It's DD, table data tag. DD, right? Save. Yeah, I guess this should work. Not sure, but sorry. So why fighter name is not available? Okay. Well, what do we try? Okay, so table. It's just to use the TD in between. I'm just wondering. Fighter name class. TD class fighter name. Oh, H reference. I'm sorry. So here I would need to say dot CSS a tag text. Yeah. Okay, so maybe this would work. Yeah. Now we got the boxer's name, and I hope that the index of 1 would give us the opponent's name, which would be different every time. So Tyson versus Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Yeah. Kubrat. Yeah, perfect. So Luis Ortiz. Yeah. So now we got all the odds being scraped. Yeah, pretty nicely. Alexander Usyk. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, Alexander Usyk is most likely to win Anthony Joshua from the odds perspective. Well, we'll see. Time shows. Okay, so this is pretty nice, and let me just have a look. At. So I'm just wondering, this kind of possible champions, possible matches. Are these the same guys? Wilder, Fury, Ortiz, Ruiz Jr. Okay, take him. Oh no, still this is different. You fight him first. So you mean like What kind of fight info are you talking about? The find in the cure, actually. Well, maybe they did have some matches before. Okay, guys, so I'm just still wondering. Is this gonna be a good idea to scrape this additional data? So potential fights for other boxers. There might be some information regarding the streams and the next fight, which would be nice, good idea to scrape. Let's see if we got them somewhere. In somebody else's profile. So next fight's not available. Streams not available. So it's most likely not available for some point. Is there any boxer who actually, well, maybe Tyson Fury has some interesting data, like next fights and streams. Well, it seems like not available in most cases. Yeah, but still, this kind of. Okay, so because yeah, I don't really want this video to last forever, so I would like to actually try. Sorry. I will try to. Probably I will try to scrape this potential fights, and let me just inspect this potential date, potential clash, list item. Okay, so user list, fighter background, boxer area. So how many boxer areas do we have there? Copy 11. So do they want to say that there are up to 11 potential fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only I see only 10 actually. Well, contest name. Okay, what about this one? The class fighter. Oh, it just refers to somebody up there. Oh, okay, so maybe fighter, okay. Okay, how many divs with a class of fighter? Well, now it looks like the truth already. Okay, also I forgot to scrape the image of the boxer, which is also important to try to. Well, before I forgot that. So I will now go for this fighter class. So, but I just want to see div class single fighter image. Okay. So here, let's consider image URL, response CSS, div class single fighter, and recursively looking for an image tag, and the source attribute is the filter power and rest, and I want to get one. What? Single string, so some syntax error. Oh, attribute of source, I'm sorry. Okay, so my god, so many data, so much data here. So here is the URL and copy. Just want to make sure this is the exact PNG. Yeah, perfect. Let me just check here. Okay, this is really nice. So now let's move on back to div class fighter actually. Yeah, so inspect. Left boxer class fighter. Okay, so now we will try, we would also try to extract, well, all this stuff could be enclosed within the try except method. Maybe I will do this later on, I'm not sure, but before that, well, we'll see actually. So let's try to extract potential fights and say, I don't know, probably features and potential fights. Well, I guess this would be a list, right? So first I need to loop over the potential fights. So for, let's say, fight in response CSS, and let's search for div with a class of fighter, and well, let's just try to print a string there to make sure that we got exactly 10 strings. It seems like. Okay, so now we can say features potential fights, and it would be equal to no, not equal, but instead append, because we're gonna be making this up to 10 times basically. Yeah, and here probably we could have append again like a dictionary. So, or maybe not a dictionary, or maybe like, well, let's see. So opponent name, right? So inspect so L name, F name, L name. Let's try this L name. So opponent name, and I guess fight CSS. Let's try to search for this class L name directly and see if it works. Span class L name text, and I want to print, yeah, let's print all the features available. So it doesn't seem that opponent name has been scraped for some reason. Well, this might happen that this user list in particular boxer area so maybe it's not within the fighter class. Okay, no, this shouldn't be there. So div class left. No, div. Okay, let's go for div class right actually. So fight. Let's go for div class. Maybe I just spelled this slightly wrong. This also could be the reason. Okay, right. And there was an A tag, and let's search for title. Or yeah. Yeah, perfect. Now we got this opponent name. So yeah, just for instance. Okay, and then what else? So Joshua's score is always the same, so this would be the opponent's score, right? So record flag. I'm just wondering. Okay, let's try record R, I guess, this one. So opponent record and find CSS. Let's try span record R like this to pick up this relatively, and CSS span and extract the text. Get. No, did something wrong there. Okay. I'm just this United Kingdom, it stands for just because it's the United Kingdom flag, but here it would be a different flag already. This would be already United States flag, right? So contest name. I'm wondering span class record how flag or just wondering why it's not getting anything. I'm wondering. Well, if I just provide the entire, if I just get the entire, it just won't be finding all the entries for the given flag, right? Or am I doing something wrong there? Okay, so let me just try to take the text recursively. Still nothing. This is so weird. I have no idea why this is not getting scraped. Well, let's see. Let's see this. kidding me, man? This is so weird. You have spans there? Come on. Fantastic. So, you mean you don't have this spans within the fighter? Really wondering. Oh, that's not within the fighter, really. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not the way to go. So it's not within the fighter class. Okay. I didn't want to go to look over the boxer area, but it seems like I should have actually. So. Well, at least we got our record now, and or I guess we can simply strip this. Well, really? Okay, so let's specify the index range like this, so skip the first element. Yeah, now it's better. 30, 0, 1, 30, 0, 1, 42, 1, 1. Yeah. Now, yeah, the opponent record is just nice. Well, we can go this way, basically, it's not a big deal. So, this should be a date, so, potential date, copy, and potential date, fights, CSS, span, class, text, okay, so it's not available all way long, but if it is available, so yeah, I can't actually yeah, so I can't strip this because yeah, so potential date, okay, and now I can say strip the new lines and split by this, the very last element, and try accept. Yeah, so now we got our potential date for those regarding those opponents where the data is available actually. So this is pretty nice. I really like it. So actually here we can say potential date equals not available. Yeah, perfect. And also we can scrape the opponent's face, yeah. So div class right and the image right. Copy. Component image URL. Sorry. Fights CSS. Well, this is a bit strange. Why? What is not JSON serializable? Selector, but where do I have a selector? Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, I'm probably a little bit tired already. Okay. So, yeah, careless stack him, so it seems to be like opponent's face here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, what left? What did leave? What is left here? So, it's titles they would be fighting for. So, inspect and so yeah. Well, I guess this would be the titles, the belts they fighting for. So how am I supposed to call this? Reward belts maybe, or titles, title belts, yeah, title belts. And here okay, so this would be fight CSS span maybe it's not a span, yeah, it's list item, sorry. Come on. List item. List item class. What did I do wrong there? Oh, no, this is right. Well, I'm a bit confused why this is not getting scraped for some reason. Oh, maybe it's not available for... Yeah, it's just not available for all of them. Yeah. So... What else? What else bells? IBF, WBA, WBO. Okay. I don't really like this null here, but still, it's quite pretty normal to have that. It's not, at least it's not non-available. It's really a null value there. Could be empty. So just to avoid this, or no, probably let's just drop it as is. Still, it would be processed later on, before within the machine learning data pipeline, basically. Okay, if ever to occur this like operations. Okay, title bell seems to be kinda it, so we're not gonna be watching the fight info recursively, yeah, because this tutorial would take ages really. So, well, I guess this is now really it. And I would try to... So now, yeah, now what I also need to do here is I actually need to... So, I also need to... So yeah, if this fails for some reason... So, well, I need some tests. But before that, right over in here, instead of printing anything, so let's say like print dataset, resulting dataset, right? And the very last thing, we need to actually write output to file. So write features to file. And I prefer doing this manually by simply saying like with open, and let's call this boxers. I prefer the JSON L format, which stands for JSON line. It's the JSON objects. This is the bare textual format, so we got the textual representation of the JSON objects separated by the new lines. That's kind of it. And I want to, I guess, append to the file stream as f, and here I say f.write and JSON dumps. I'm using JSON dumps to print the output file, so it would be user-friendly. It would have a user-friendly and readable look. So features and indentation equals to 2 spaces. So just like we done when we did provide this printing the features to the console. So let's have a look if we get this boxers JSON-L. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Potential fights. Yeah, great list. Yeah, so this is really nice. So did I forget anything? It seems like it's pretty nice. So full record, ranking, stats, points, count. Okay. Oh, one more thing. So it's like 10 TKOs, undisputed decision, 12 technical KOs. So, well, I just want to have a look at one little more tiny little detail here. So, I'm just wondering. So I don't like how this selector looks like. So what did I points count? So I just want to have a look at the selector. So this should be TKO and 10 and not being separated. So I don't really like that kind of stuff. We can also make that the type of Python dictionary, which would be much way better actually. So points. So points count. I'm looking within the points count class. So this one. Oh, okay. So if I just like, if I just have a look at this I instead. Yeah, What if I... Hold on a sec. I'm just wondering... Yeah, I can prettify this data as well. So... I text. Let's just append it again, like okay, it's just faster to get rid of this file and run this again. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I would probably make this slightly different either, so it would be like, so point counts, but also, you know, like, well, I'm not sure if this set is always the same. Like white double times its technical knockout and undisputed decision also kind of encountered twice. Not sure why that is needed for. And separate decision. Well, but still, even if this data set would be dynamic, I think what would be the better way of doing this. If I say, so hold on a sec. If this would be, so we just get rid of this. Let's try to extract count points and features points count. Now this would be value, and actually this well, can I make this from the new line? I'm not sure if the format allows this, like, things. So I just need to check if Python syntax allows us doing things like unhashable type list. Oh yeah, we can do it this way. We need to loop over, so let's say points count would it be this list, right? And then points, so it's point count values, and this would be keys. And same, but here it would be a small tag, which is a child of the I tag. Okay, and now look over the range of points count and for index in range from 0 to the length of, let's use vels for safety, and here finally let's say like feature point counts and actually point count keys index by the index equal point count values indexed by the index, and is this gonna work? Okay, so let's delete this again. Okay, we got only technical KO and undisputed decision. Oh, and that's probably because he just overrides, because he overrides this. So in order to make this even better, so that has some duplicated values for some reason, so in order to make this we can actually say like, so if this would be a list and if it would be appending this every time, in that case I guess this should work. So we could say dot append and this like okay, let's try again. Yeah, now it's much better. Now this is much better. It's literally perfect. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So TKO 10 and 7. TKO 10 and 7. Undisputed decision 12. For some reason, oh, it's Wilder. It's not Anthony Joshua. Yeah, undisputed is 12. And 12 and 12, right? 12, 12. Yeah, perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, perfect. So, well, now this data set seems to be nice. So now we can actually try to run the entire scraper and see how it works. I'm just wondering if there are any restrictions on this side, so I just want to check the robots.txt file for the crawling delays. There doesn't seem to be any restrictions, so we can try to scrape this at a full-blown speed, like 8 concurrent requests in the row, which is the standard SCRAPY setting for concurrent workers, basically. So here we were debug data extraction logic. Okay, so we don't need this anymore. Now we can uncomment our scraper, our code running the scraper, and also we don't need to read the HTML content from the local file. And what else? So now you see, like, we're using this response variable, but now it would be sourced from the response object instead of this variable, which was initialized to the SCRAPY selector. And this is the trick I've been talking about at the very beginning of this video. So now let's try to scrape the single item. So I just delete this again, and what have I done? Oh my god. Save. Sorry. Oh, I thought I could have deleted the entire source code. Oh man. Oh my god. Nope. Okay, so now we'll try to scrape this, like, really? Yeah, from the real request. Yeah, perfect. And now I hold my breath and I get rid of this break statement, and I will try to scrape all the stuff. So if I would be getting some errors along the way, I will need to try accept some parts of the code. I'm just really wondering why this is so slow. I'm really wondering. Maybe the site is overloaded, or I don't even know what might be the reason. Okay, so we got list index out of range somewhere. So this is one of the places within the code where I need to have a look at. So this boxer won't be included, so wherever we encounter this error, the boxer is not included. So I just want to see all the possible pitfalls where the code should be changed. So this was description, and this was description as well. Yeah, so I could have handled that. But nevertheless, we already have a really huge data set with lots of boxers available, so up to 5,000 rows already within this JSON-L file. Yeah, so this is really nice. This is really so cool. Okay, so I would need to work in those descriptions. Not sure how. Could have also provided some debugging information to show basically. Yeah, I'm failing here all of the time. So just showing the the crawling progress. Okay, so let's actually drop here. So now we'll try to separate this fdesk selectors. So let's see. Oh, it's just right over in here within the ranking. So copy and save. So just try to extract ranking. yeah, so if friend pin is not available, it just won't be available, that's it. But all the rest of the data would be available actually, which is pretty nice. So I just want to get rid of this, and do we have any other pitfalls there? Just wanted to do, oh, and providing some debugging information. So so yeah, the boxer URLs is the total boxers. So here I just want to print some additional debugging information. So print debug info and print so we can also specify the boxer count variable, count is equal to 1 here, increment boxer count. So just to make to visually see how much time it left to crawl through all the through all the boxers left. So count plus equals 1, and here boxer number out of total boxers, and count, and here the length of boxer URLs. Okay, so let's try again. Oh, it's not exactly what I wanted to have, so stop here. So it's just, no, not this is not what I wanted to have. So this is just, hold on a sec. Maybe I should have well, I can make this count right over in here actually, or I can pass this within the media container. I'm just thinking what would be the proper way of doing things, so I should bring this over in here. Well, actually, this is possible, so let me just try to use the media container. So count and count, this is it, right? And total is already available, so here we can extract the count. Response.meta.get and the key name count to extract this. And now we can actually try to print our debugging information. And the boxer URL length is also going to be extracted. So, oh, thanks for subscribing, Ivan. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So, say total, and here the length of, sorry, boxer URLs. Okay, so total here, total like this. So yeah, now I guess we'll be printing this on the fly, like with the real time within the real time frame. Okay, so get rid of this again. Oh, it's being asynchronous, so it's still like doesn't really help much, to be honest. Yeah, because due to the asynchronous nature of the requests, it's not going like one by one, so it doesn't really help much, to be honest. But nevertheless, it's still like it's probably like a half at the moment. Being scraped even more than a half, basically. So let's see. I really hope to scrape the entire data. Yeah, because otherwise it won't really make much sense. The scraping speed could have been limited as well. I've been showing this in the previous tutorials many times, so while until it's working, I could have probably show you this, guys. So if we just specify some custom settings here, say custom settings, and this would be the Python dictionary. There are a couple of nice settings. So the one is called concurrent requests per domain, and by default it's set to 8. Well, we can limit this to 1 if needed. And the download delay, which is the setting to determine the time being spent between two requests. So you just make a response and then wait for the download delay time, and then makes another request. So let's say set this to 1 as well, but by default I would command them. So here I would say on command to slow down the crawling speed. Okay, and obviously you can set this to whatever kind of values there. So it's concurrent requests per domain are 8 by default within the SCRAPY framework, and download delay is equal to 0 by default. So feel free to change this as well. I hope I spelled this correctly. Okay, so still gonna scrape it. Probably, well, I have no idea regarding the order of scraping this. Well, and but for now we can still enjoy the already scraped dataset here. So these potential fights, yeah, this is really rich dataset. Oh my god, I forgot to add a new line. So okay, so let's do this again. So I'm sorry, this is horrible. Oh my god, so here we actually need to say plus new line, this like. Okay, now this should work actually. Okay guys, so I don't really want to be torturing you by I don't really want you spending time watching how this works. So just want to show that now every next dataset would start from the new line, basically. So here, like the second boxer, again, it's not the same kind of sort of order as we have on the site. So if you want exactly the same order, make sure to have this settings being enabled. So in that case, it would be crawling link by link, and you would you will get the particular order, but that would take really a lot of time. So at this moment it just goes in the random order basically, but what is important that when the data regarding the kind of single boxer ends up, we got this next line separator, and we got the data for another boxer and another and another and another, so really lots of data being available here. So I would now wait until this crawler would kind of end up with scraping the data regarding all the boxers, and I really hope that probably even some of those who actually doing some machine learning, they would be able to make use of this data, at least for the educational purposes. Like, you know, like there are lots of free data sets available on Kaggle site, so this would be something similar to that basically. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I really hope you learned something interesting out of this tutorial. So I wish you all the best. Until the next time, and take care.